Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for joining us here on a very special occasion. It is a very proud moment for us here at CNBC TV 18 because today actually marks the 11th anniversary of our association with the Schwab Foundation as well as the World Economic Forum to bring to you the India Social Entrepreneur of the Year Awards. This is also our 8th year of partnering with the Jubilant Bharatiya Foundation. So thank you very much for continuing this association. Today, as a nation, we should be very proud of the fact that we are one of the fastest growing economies in the world, but we should not be lulled into a sense of complacency because there is so much that needs our attention and our intervention. Inequality remains persistent, our public healthcare system is broken, participation of women in the workforce is declining, and our infrastructure deficit continues to widen. These challenges are also opportunities, and a lot of the entrepreneurs here in this room and over the past several years have ensured that they haven't remained a prisoner of their circumstances and have in fact delivered on each of these challenges. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to our finalists here this evening. Our first finalist today. If you've ever wondered what could be the possible drivers to push underprivileged children towards education, then some of the obvious responses could be basic awareness, exposure to opportunities, and the desire for a better future. But what if we told you that one of the key drivers in this mission could in fact be a midday meal? That's right, and several surveys and research also suggests that midday meals help bring underprivileged children to school, particularly girls. Reports also indicate that midday meals can lead to not just an increase in retention, learning ability, and greater social equity. That is the power of one meal, and amongst us is a not-for-profit that identified this driver way back in the year 2000. Let's take a look at how Akshay Patra Foundation is slowly educating the country and conquering hunger, one meal at a time.
There are different kinds of inequities, which is a fact of life. But the inequity of opportunities for some children to get educated, hunger-free, while other children sit in the classrooms hungry. This is totally unacceptable to Akshay Patra.
Born in Trivandrum in 1956, Madhu Pandit Dasa was inspired by the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, that established a kitchen to provide food to the hungry. But Dasa's entrepreneurial journey began when the then CFO of Infosys, Mohandas Pai, walked into his office and appreciated the temple's efforts. He then inquired if it was possible to use the existing infrastructure of ISKCON kitchen and prepare food for children of a nearby government school. That seeded the idea of the Akshay Patra Foundation, which started by feeding 1,500 children from 5 schools in Bengaluru. Today, the foundation has expanded its reach to over 16 lakh children across 12 states in India. Working in a public-private partnership, the cost of each meal is provided by the government, while the deficit amount is raised from corporate organizations and individual donors. The working model is simple. The foundation works out of 31 centralized kitchens and 2 decentralized kitchens which supply meals to schools in the neighborhood.
So the very first kitchen that we designed, we used steam cooking to see that the food is not touched by any human beings. So this was actually solved by steam cooking, and also to maintain the quality of taste. We have a standard operating procedure for every menu that we have designed in such a way that there is no need for a cook in the entire Akshay Patra process. People are taught skills, how to mix the ingredients in the right quantity, at the right temperature, at the right stage of the cooking. So we have a standard taste coming out of this food.
Today, these kitchens have become an employment and training hub for women from rural India. By taking them on board, the foundation encourages them to improve their lifestyle and teaches them to feed their self-esteem while feeding others. But it isn't just human power that makes things work. Like all other industries, technology clearly has a major role to play at Akshay Patra, and it's not restricted to meal preparation. To ensure efficient logistics, all of Akshaya Patra's vehicles house a GPS technology and the meal machines are tracked by the team during deliveries. The foundation claims that the rate of failure of delivering meals on time is as low as 0.2%. Innovation was not restricted by local kitchens. To increase access and play a role in disaster relief, the foundation has launched Kitchen on Wheels. This has been specifically designed to provide assistance in times of disaster and natural calamities. As part of this social commitment, Akshaya Patra contributed to the relief plans during the Nepal earthquake and the floods in Chennai.
Apart from increasing the number of beneficiaries in different states and more partnership with, states which have not yet partnered, we would like to train other NGOs so that they can also come up to help the project. I mean, the project is taken up by the Government of India and the state government since the year 2002 to feed 110 million children in the government schools. It's a humongous task. So, I mean, Akshaya Patra can be a model.
The road ahead involves setting up new kitchens in states where they're currently operating and also extending services to new states. Akshaya Patra's big mission is to reach and feed 5 million children every single day by 2020.